What's up, everybody? Robert here from Quickscoping, bringing you another commentary. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the gameplay, Black Ops, a little bit about the Nazi zombies it's going to have, and a couple other announcements for our channel, as well as a couple updates. Now, of course, probably the biggest part about this commentary is the fact that I've recently reached 5,000 subs, which is honestly a really big deal. I mean, 5,000 just seems like a really cool marker to hit when you're talking about subs. It's taken about 2 years for me to get there, and you know, through the help of a couple of great friends and the sponsor players that I now sponsor. I mean, they pretty much the sponsor players are people that are really leading the way for this right now. I mean, they have made some great videos, getting our channel rather, a really great amount of popularity and a lot of views. Most montages on this channel now reach over 1,000 views before the week's out. I mean, you guys are just, you know, y'all are really making this channel grow and helping me out and helping yourselves out getting noticed. And it's really a big deal, and I really appreciate that, guys. I mean, I never would have thought this channel would have grown so fast, so quick. I mean, 5,000 subs in just a couple of months. It had a couple hundred, I believe, maybe 4 months ago. Now it's 5,000, which is just truly amazing. But now let's get over to the gameplay. Now, personally, I think I was doing pretty much most of the work for my team in this game. I mean, that might be saying a little bit too much, but I truly do think I was doing most of the work with flags and keeping our bases covered. I mean, most of my team was just kill whoring and camping in spots that really had no relevance to our bases. Like, there are people camping, like, just random spots that didn't help this team out at all. As you can see, our back base right over here, C, is totally getting captured, like, about, you know, once a minute, honestly. And there's teammates all over here, but yet none of them really have the guts to go over there and recapture it or kill the people that are trying to capture it. So I found myself pretty much the only guy who ever captured a flag this entire game. There might have been one more guy who's trying to help me out a little bit, but that's really just about it. Now, right now, of course, we're losing C once again, yet there's a guy over there, or two guys, rather. One of them's on the roof, one's just hiding somewhere in the back. But point being, they're not doing anything. They're not even trying to kill the guy who was capturing it. And so I'm over here trying to get a spawn trap going, or just trying to keep the enemy team occupied in this building right here. I'm going to try to find a couple people, kill them, make myself pop up on the radar a little bit. Now, the problem is with domination is about 90% of the time you have a team completely comprised of noobs who just want to kill whore and try to post up some big scores, get a nuke maybe. I mean, that just really, really annoys me. And about pretty much every commentary you see on YouTube is about people kill whoring and getting big scores, and they think they're good. Honestly, I see this a lot of the time. Pretty much every single video or commentary I see is in domination, and somebody tries to just kill whore and get a good. They might get a good score, but you're in domination. That doesn't really prove much. Because domination, you can just sit there and just camp or run around and behind people and kill them the entire game, and you know, you'll still end up losing the game itself, which is kind of retarded. I mean, you're going to domination, you need to actually play domination. It's not a team deathmatch, you know what I mean? You don't need to be, you know, trying to get kills the whole time. You need to be keeping your bases covered, and you need to actually try to win. There's no point in just getting kills. It's not really, I mean, there's really no point to it. If you want kills, go to team deathmatch. You get double the points, and everybody wants to kill. You know, you can join the club. Domination, that's not what domination's for. So just do yourself a favor and just don't do it, you know. Your teammates are just going to get frustrated with you, and you're just going to get a lot of hate. No one likes a kill whore. Now, if you watch the rest of this video, you realize the people that are actually trying to go for the objective, who are actually trying to keep their bases covered, are the people who usually do the best. The people who are running around trying to be idiots, going up behind people just trying to get kills, and not even bothering going after the flags, are the people who actually did get killed. So, you know, you're probably going to end up with a better KDR if you actually play the objective. So, I mean, actually, you're probably just hurting yourself by trying to be a kill whore, because you'll probably end up with a better ratio if you're actually playing the objective. You might not end up with as many kills. You might go 20-2, but that's a lot better than going 30-20. I don't know, but you get my point, though. You'll always get a better KDR if you actually play the objective and play with a strategy. Now, if you guys want a great example of a great team player who actually plays the objective, go check out Wings of Redemption. Most of you guys probably have heard of him. He's, you know, a very good team player. He knows how to play the game the way it was meant to be played, and he has a high KDR to show for it. I mean, that's just a great example of a person who plays the objective and wins because of it. He's got a great win ratio too, in which pretty much nobody has a great win ratio, me included. He wins a lot because of his strategies that he shows in a lot of his videos, and you guys should probably check those out if you're new to domination or just really don't have a proper strategy for it. I've watched a lot of his videos. I got a couple great strategies from that. I've improvised on a couple of them, but definitely go check out a couple of his videos and tutorials. Now, anyway, enough about that. On to my next topic. I was going to be talking about Black Ops and Nazi zombies in particular. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read this article I read on website Gaming Target. I'll put the link right there to if you want to, to see the source yourself. But it's all about Nazi zombies and how it's going to be played out, who you're going to be playing as, where you're going to be playing as. Maybe as some of you guys have seen this article or watched the video with it. But anyway, here's the article. I'm going to read it word for word. It appears the mode will take place in the Pentagon during a secret meeting between JFK, President John F. Kennedy, if you didn't know, Richard Nixon, Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara, I don't even know how to say it, Cuban President Fidel Castro, and everything was going fine until the zombies crashed the party. And the thing, Kennedy shows off his natural leadership abilities and reveals a secret presidential arsenal. Giving a weapon to each man, he asked them to lock and load and take down the inhuman monsters. And I'll go ahead and put the link to that site that I just read that off of, and another site that I found that actually has this video. I don't know if it's going to be the intro of when you play Nazi Zombies, but there's a really cool trailer out, or a little video out. There might be a YouTube link. I might make it a YouTube link if I can find it on YouTube, but it was recently released, and a lot of people haven't seen it yet. I just now saw it, and evidently no one else has heard about it because they're still confused on what Nazi Zombies is going to be all about. Now, anyway, on to my next topic. I didn't mention this earlier in the video, but I definitely really wanted to talk about it. It's the fact about quickscoping in Black Ops. Now, as most of you guys know, sleight of hand won't be available to anybody who has a sniper rifle. I mean, you can probably have sleight of hand Pro on, but it evidently won't affect your sniper rifle. That's not exactly the worst part about it, because you're still going to be able to aim in at about the speed of COD 4, which COD 4, honestly, that's almost like Sleight of Hand Pro on. I mean, it's much faster than if you had Marathon on when you're sniping on Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 really slowed in the aim on speed if you don't have Sleight of Hand Pro, much more than COD 4. I mean, it's extremely slower than COD 4's if you don't have Sleight of Hand, but the speed's about, the speed of COD 4, like I just said. But also something else I figured out recently, which is terrible. I don't even see how quickscoping is going to be possible after this, is the fact that when you aim in, your sight isn't on where the center of your crosshairs, where it's like below or above. It's random. I mean, this is going to make quickscoping very difficult. Drag shots are probably always going to have to be used. You're not going to be able to do regular quickscopes anymore. I don't even see how you can do a 360 quickscope anymore. That's really going to screw this up. Montages are going to be a pain to make now. So you probably won't be seeing too many montages of sniping from me unless they're like hard scoping clips. Quickscoping is just going to suck in this game. You can't aim. You can't sit there and just say, you just suck because you can't quickscope on this game. No, you physically can't quickscope. You can't aim in and the guy be right there. It's random. There's no way for you to tell where the sight's going to be when you aim in. So there's no skill to it. It's random. So this is really going to be a pain in the neck. So most of my montages will be multi-gun. So sadly, I think there's a poll going around. If you guys find the poll, I mean, I guess you can sign on it or something like that. But I'm pretty much guaranteeing that there's no way that's going to get the Treyarch. Even if it does, they're not going to do anything about it. This game's just too close to release, and they can't recode the entire game just to make sleight of hand work and the aiming work. They can't just recode it, the whole thing. I mean, they built an entire engine around it, so it's almost impossible for them to fix that at this point. But that definitely sucks. I mean, that's going to disappoint me. That's disappointed me a lot. But Black Ops has a lot of other great things coming with it. Bot mode, playing against bots. That's just going to be fun. That's easy training. I'll just be having fun with that with a couple of friends. You can do it in split screen. So I've wanted bots in Call of Duty for a long time, and that's a pretty cool ability. And, of course, Nazi Zombies. And the story looks pretty good, too. I mean, it's a Vietnam and Cold War era story, which there's not too many games out there with that type of story mode that actually did good. So, I mean, Black Ops is still going to be a great buy, but, can't judge an entire game based off the quickscoping. You got to be judged about what the game is itself. So, I mean, Black Ops looks to be good. They're taking out a lot of the bullcrap, like stopping power and Juggernaut, you know. I guess those really aren't bullcrap. I mean, not as much as like Danger Close, which they've taken that out. One-Man Army and Scavenger. I believe they put back in Scavenger, but it doesn't work with noob tubes or equipment or something like that. Something they prevented it from getting noob tubes. But, you know, there's, you know, really no way to easy noob tube anymore, which I'm really excited about because most of the deaths I get nowadays are all from noob tubes or people with Danger Clothes and RPGs or something like that. I'm sure that's the same with a lot of you guys. So, a lot of great things about Black Ops, a couple bad things, but, you know, not enough not to buy it. But that's about all I have on that topic, and I guess I'll finish off by talking about the gameplay. As you can see, I'm just trying to hold these bases down. This was a really close game. It scared the hell out of me. But, you know, luckily I got these 2 flags. I got that 1 flag over there, C, I believe, and keeping B covered for the last couple seconds of the game. And there you go. You know, that's probably one of the closest games I've ever played. It was... The whole game's winning revolved around me, which I'm not trying to brag, but that's the truth. But anyway, that's all. Peace out, guys.